his dream, if this tree could speak, he would tell you the beauty of a master. My master, Papaji, was coming here to take rest after long walks. I was accompanying him. So he could tell how simple, unrecognizable he is. What could make him recognized is if you have the search for what he was the embodiment of. Then you could recognize that he was never caught by a thought. And then the life is very simple. It could tell also that to meet a master is a very one-on-one affair. It is not to change to belong to the world and suddenly to belong to a spiritual group. If it is about liberation that you met the master, it's one-on-one. You have to solve what you think is not present. So the relation with the master is not a relation. It's just that you trust after having probably tried many places, finally through an experience deeper than whatever you have known so far, you trust and you just follow. And at times he will ask you if you have any doubt, please tell me. So he's a remover of doubts.
She was 6 and he was 8, and then we arrived in the hall, and you know there is some chanting for 1 hour in the evening. So she started to turn around, and each time in front she was putting tilak for 1 hour. Shivoham, 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 Chidananda Rupam, Shivoham.
Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham.
Why does it want any transformation? It's duality. That's how we can perceive it. Means two. Good, bad. Don't change anything. Just be concerned to be yourself. That you already are, but then don't fool yourself with the mind. It's already perfect.
The entire teaching of Advaita Vedanta can be summarized in one verse, in one shloka, that is traditionally attributed to Adi Shankaracharya. Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmeva Na Param. It means Brahma Satyam, Brahman is real. Brahman alone is real. Jagat Mithya. The world is Mithya. We can translate Mithya by unreal. It's actually neither real nor unreal. The world is unreal. And there is a third part of these equations that has been confirmed and asserted by Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, that you can also find in elsewhere in Shankaracharya works, and that is that the world also is Brahman. Since all is Brahman, the world is also Brahman. So this is the triple equation. Brahman is real, the world is unreal, but the world is also Brahman, is also real.
these third-class trains, they stop at every single place.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get like, okay, stopping 20 minutes, you can go on the platform.
Yeah.
So I got out in some small village in the middle, and there's this guy pushing a bookstall. You know, these things that are like this, and they have the books in it.
Reader.
And there's a book in it that says, Misconceptions about Advaita Vedanta. ₹5. I have nothing to do. I buy the book, I get back on the train. It's a small book, about 95 pages, like a pamphlet. Misconceptions about Advaita Vedanta. And I start reading. By the time I got to the end of the book, I was in total metaphysical distress. Because everything that Dayananda, Swami Dayananda was teaching, this book said was wrong.
After all, if it is this desire for freedom, liberation, you have just to hear, not to listen to your mind. It may take time to figure it out, but at least you demystify the essential. Demystify means you ruin just believe it's real. Whatever you see, whatever you know, whatever you experience. And in the end, what's left is just yourself that you never left. That's why it's called realization, because after all, everybody's already realized. Simply not listen to the mind.